Hi there, just wanted to show you the beans that I harvested from my garden. This is about the third lot that I've harvested, and that's enough for a whole meal. And there's still plenty more there. I'll show you in the next part of the video what the garden is looking like, but I thought I'll just show you that to start off with. So it has been worthwhile. I've got something out of it. They're not huge, but they are nice and fresh. After the recent rains that we had, they got spattered a bit of mud, so I have to give them a bit of a wash. But yeah, those should be quite tasty once I boil them in some water. So we're going to eat those tonight, and I'll let you know in the second part of the video what they tasted like. Well, the previous lot we had were quite nice and fresh. So this is, like I say, the third lot that I've picked now. Just use a little penknife to cut them off. And my theory is that with vegetables and things, if you constantly harvest them, you're sort of fooling the plant into thinking that it needs to produce more. So it's always a good idea to harvest the stuff when it's ready to be harvested. So anyway, that's the latest little harvest from the garden. I thought I'll just share that with you at the beginning of the video, and I'll show you an update on the garden. When I get time, I'll do a bit more on the video. My maize plants have actually shot out after the rain, and it looks like I might be getting some maize or corn, whatever you want to call it, on there soon. Anyway, till the next part of the video. Hi there again. I thought I'll bring you an update on the garden just to show you how it's going. We've had some substantial rain last week, so the crops did start taking off a bit. The maize seems to have grown about a foot since we had all that rain, and there seems to be some stuff growing on there, like seeds or something. There's tiny insects on them. I don't know what they are, but yeah, that's pretty much the first signs that we're going to get some actual corn or maize or mealies out of this lot. Some of them are still quite small, but you know, like that one there is just shot out like you wouldn't believe. Just need to get around to sort of weeding this patch, because of course with the extra rain, with all the rain and that, you get the weeds also start shooting out. So yeah, that's basically what the maize is looking like. If I take you down to ground level, yeah, that's how it looks from the ground level. And yeah, at the same time, the project with levelling the garden off is coming along. I've moved the composter now. I've started building this tyre wall just to keep everything in place, because there's plenty of free tyres to be had, second-hand ones. So I'm just going to build like a wall to shore that up, just filling those with all the waste and the rubble, etc. The old washing line post, which was underneath this mound, which they only, looks like they didn't take that out properly. They only dug down so far and chopped it off, and there's a big block of concrete on there. But what I may do is just to put a tyre on there and fill it with rubble as part of the wall. So I've still got a bit to do there to dig across. Soil that's been sifted is there, that's going to come in handy. Sieve is still working well. Just an old metal door with slotted holes in it. Works really well for sifting. Just modified it with a few pieces of wood. Then I've got some more compost, so I'll mix it in with this lot. And what I've done here next to the maize or mealies, I've made an extra bed, so sort of a raised bed to plant some extra stuff. Maybe for the sort of winter season I might think about planting something. And these are the butternut plants. It looks like some of them are getting little flower bulbs appearing on the top. So we may get some flowers, and I don't know whether it's going to be in time to get butternut before the winter. They take 3 or 4 months from when you first plant them, so we'll see. And the potato plants, a couple of them are doing really well. They're now 5 tyres high, Still need to add another one now, because since we've had all that rain they've shot out again. Those two are doing quite well. The other three not so well. That one at the back is 4 tires high. It seems to have been blitzed by some insects. They've been chewing holes in the leaves. Same, that one there has been hammered by the insects. I think I got a bit too enthusiastic with the soil and didn't leave enough leaves sticking out. Possibly also not enough manure on that one for them to grow. That's only 2 tires high. And that one as well. I think I covered up too many of the leaves, but you learn as you go, you know. So that one, I'm thinking of just taking the tires off to see if there are any potatoes underneath. Seeing that the plant has now died off altogether, I may just put an extra bit on the end of this video after I take the tires off, just to show you if there's any potatoes harvested or not. Moving along to the beans. This is the second lot that I planted, and I have actually harvested, as I said at the beginning of this video, the first part. I showed you the beans I'd harvested. These ones are now coming along quite well. I've just finished weeding this whole patch because it was covered in weeds, so that's quite hard work. And that's my breeze block that I found in the garden. I use that to sit on while I'm doing the weeding. It's a bit easier on the back. These are the more developed bean plants, the first ones that I planted. And these French dwarf bean plants, they seem to support themselves, but the sticks just also prevent you from sort of accidentally damaging them. It gives them some sort of protection in that way. They've actually done quite well. Some of them are still getting flowers on them. So yeah, I've had 3 lots of beans from this so far. Lovely and fresh and really tasty. So yeah, and Speedy the tortoise is still there. He's still guarding my crops for me. So yeah, that's the bean section. Update on that. They're doing quite well. I'm quite pleased with that. It's the first time I've ever tried to grow anything in my garden, so it's all trial and error at this stage. So yeah, I'll do another part of this video once I've taken those 3 tires off that stack there, and we'll see whether we get anything out of it. Okay, we've dug out the potato plant and it looks like it was dead. That's the remains of the plant there. And that is what I harvested. 1 potato. Better than nothing, I suppose, you know. Seeing it's the first time I tried this method. Yeah, so it wasn't worth leaving that in there because the plant definitely had died. So yeah, my first harvest, first potato that I've grown myself. There we go. Maybe I can have that for my lunch. I can chuck it in the microwave. It got slightly skimmed by the spade as I dug into the soil. But yeah, that's all I found in there. Plant has had it. So we'll see. The next one I'm going to dig up maybe is that one, because I can't see that lasting much longer the way the leaves have been chewed up. That one isn't growing any higher either, but we'll give it a chance. It has been peppered by some insects. I don't know what's been chewing on it and how they reach that high, but hey, who knows. I'm new to this game of gardening. But meantime, the other 2, they're looking good. Ready to put another tire on there and build up with some more soil and a bit of compost maybe. That's probably where I went wrong with this one. I didn't put enough compost on it. But anyway, there's what I harvested today. So it does work, that method, in a way. Well, not really. I suppose the tower thing didn't really work for that one anyway. Like I say, it's the first time I'm trying it. I don't know whether there will be any spuds underneath. Well, that will be a surprise, which I'll unveil in one of my follow-up videos to this. It will be exciting to see whether I get anything out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I'll do another one probably in a couple of weeks' time. And bye-bye for now. Keep safe and well. Bye.